If I were to start every video with me saying, oh, it's been such a long time since the last video, is that now just normal? I think that's now just normal. So I'm making a bridge because there's a part of the base that is currently inaccessible to get to this lighthouse. So I've decided I'm going to make a bridge. Kind of like it. I don't know. It kind of works. I'm not sure. I kind of just made this up on the fly. So yeah, there's a little bridge. We actually have a path going to it now. There's no path on the other side, but I'm sure we can finish that at some point. But as you can see, I've had a clear up. I've had a clear up of all of the crafting benches, the axolotls, the pufferfish, the infestation that we had. It's all gone. And I still have no idea who did it. But we've got to have a think about this base and this village and everything. Whoa, what are you doing? What's up with you? Oh, I've got a golden carrot in my hand. So we need to have a think about this village. There is a month left of Season 5 on AlphaCraft. That means we've got to get things finished. We've got to get things done. And there's a lot of projects half finished. There's a lot of things that we really need to do. This has been my first time on a dedicated creator SMP. Pretty much everybody on this server makes videos, live streams, does some sort of content creation. And I have enjoyed every single moment of it. And I'm really glad that I'm here. I'm glad that I've been a part of this community. And I hope everyone that's watching has enjoyed as well. I mean, we've had a lot of good things. We've done a lot of good stuff with all the other alphas. We've had some good moments. We've had some laughs. We've had some some pranks. Gregor. The main thing that I've learned. So all of this started with a single nether portal ruin just here. Right where this tree is was a nether portal ruin. And we've completely changed the entire area. We've changed the landscape. We've put a river in. We've put a hill in. We've put a big cave. And all the buildings, there's a lighthouse. Everything's been flattened. If we go into here, I've been slowly doing these kind of progress maps. And that's how it started. We started with a couple buildings. And just there in the middle, is where that nether portal was. And then we expanded. We made a bit of a river. Then we expanded over here, and Tuff still looks brown for some reason. But the main thing that I have learnt doing this is I've gone into all of this without a plan. I didn't have any sort of build ideas. I had absolutely no clue what I was going to do. And for making it up on the spot, I think it's actually gone well. However, I feel like it could have been better. And to do that, I need to plan more. And that's something I've not done. I've not really done much planning. So that's the main thing I've learned. Planning, planning, planning. I definitely can't do this without planning. So next time, I will have a very good plan in place of where I'm going to build, what I'm going to build, and how I'm going to build it all. There's a zombie. Where is the zombie? You underneath? Okay, well, let's just leave you alone. So behind me is the house that Marky Sparky has built. Well, actually, I built the house. He modified the house and made it his own. And now, Marky has asked all the alphas to go into his town and build a house. Basically, just like I had asked for some alphas to do here that Marky was able to do. A few others made some plots, but I too pretty much abandoned this place. So, yeah, that's about it for that one. I have a feeling today's video might be time-lapse heavy because we need to get a lot of builds done. Apologies for that if you don't like the time-lapses. And the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to go over to Marky Sparky's house and we're going to build a house in his village. I'm looking forward to this. I've really enjoyed the design that I've got here and I'm looking forward to actually building it finally and putting it into place. So without further ado, let's run the first time-lapse. Speed things up and let's go build a house. And there we have a nice little house. As I said, this design I really enjoyed because I'm really enjoying playing with texturing. I like playing with these blocks like leaves and kind of mossy cobble. These plants and grass have all been placed in particular places, and somebody's put a firefly bush here which gives the atmosphere around, which looks awesome. Thank you, whoever did that. But there's little details like that. Then the roof gets a bit darker underneath the actual roof itself, so that's why I've used tuff here. Maybe there's too many blocks happening on the side. I'm not sure. I wanted to use the moss, the pale moss, but I don't think it really works. And maybe there's a bit too much going on, I think, in this one. If I look at the back here, where I used pale moss, but it's hidden, but the rest of it does look quite nice. So I might change it up and get rid of the pale moss and maybe a couple other blocks, make it more stony. There's quite a lot of tuff and other bits. I did also forget doors. I need to go back to my base to get some spruce doors because I need 2 spruce doors and some posts. But yeah, there's a lot of little details. There's these. I'm trying to do more details. I'm trying to do more detailing. I'm trying to do little bits that improve everything, and I think it works. But looking at the other builds that are popping up around here, this is Spiderweb Ninja, this is the Viking Bros and Indie over here, and I'm not sure who built this one. The Rose Cottage. I'm not sure whose this one is. There's a zombie somewhere. Let's not go there. And we still need to do an interior. I have actually designed the interior for this, so this shouldn't be too hard. Any recommendations of how I can make this better? I'm still trying to improve all my building skills, and it is incredibly hard work. But speaking of building skills, look at this. Marky Sparky has absolutely nailed it in this town. Everything he's built this season is amazing, but I think this trumps everything that he's done so far. So Marky, fantastic job. This is incredible. This is really, really cool. I love it. I absolutely love all of it. So one question I have for you, Marky. Based on what I was saying earlier, I didn't have anything planned in my village, and it's all a bit all over the place. It doesn't flow. It doesn't really work. How planned has this town been inside the walls? How much planning has gone in? Have you individually thought, oh, there's going to be a house here, there's going to be a house here, there's going to be a house here, and there's going to be an alleyway just here, there's going to be the big cathedral right here? Has it been planned out like that, or have you kind of gone, oh, I'm going to place the cathedral somewhere, and I do it here? Oh, there could be a house there. I'm intrigued to know. Let me know, because it's awesome. I definitely abandoned this building immediately after building it, and I really don't know why, because I really like this building. The way that I've done it, with the way it gets darker towards the windows and nearer the top, it kind of gets lighter. Is it supposed to get lighter up or darker up? I can't remember. But yeah, a lot needs to be done about this. At the moment, it's just been placed randomly over here. I mean, if you look at it from this angle, yeah, fine. Looks all right. But if we go from this angle, it's it's most definitely not complete in any way, shape or form. I think my voice has cleared up a little bit. In the last clip, I was editing it just a minute ago, and I definitely sounded a little bit groggy. I'm not sure why. I wasn't ill. I wasn't having anything. Strange. Not sure why. So I'm setting myself a incredibly unreasonable goal. I've not had that much time to get on here and actually do this type of stuff and do building and make a video and all that. Okay, maybe there have been some other games that have been taking my focus, Battlefield. But now the first few weeks of Battlefield are over, I feel like I can have a break from it and come back on Minecraft and come and actually build some stuff, because I really want to finish this project. I love it. I love this building. I want it to be perfect. I want it to be really good. And I could just finish it off. It would take me a few hours just to finish off the building and put a roof on it. If only it were that easy. I have been watching too many videos. I have gone through the Hermitcraft world. I have gone through so many other SMPs. I've been watching people that are just incredible builders. And I get so inspired to build something that they have done. So what I'm going to do, which I don't know why I'm setting myself this goal, because it is going to be a lot of work. It's going to be 20 hours worth of work, and we've only got a few weeks. We've only got a few weeks to do it. So this could be a pretty intense way of finishing off this season. So I'm fairly sure this will be my last build on Season 5 of AlphaCraft. I might do a little bit of stuff around the village, but I've not got the enthusiasm that I have got in order to finish this. So it is time to finish Season 5 of AlphaCraft with a bang. With the biggest time lapse I have done this entire season. Let's finish this building and let's create something awesome. So once again, let's speed things up and let's do a mega time lapse.
That's really quite clever, isn't it?
And there we go. It's built. It's done. Okay, it's not fully done. As you can see behind me, the path is not actually complete. But everything that I wanted to get done, I have done. I have taken inspiration from so many different people for this one. These type of flower fields like this over there, that one, this one over here. This was all inspired by Scar, because his builds, like his theme parks, his zoo on Hermitcraft, was incredible. and I always wanted to try it. So I did, and it's really, really cool. I really like how that comes out. We've got a few little flower gardens as well that you can go and walk through, with a few little archways with some leaves, and not to mention the custom tree in the middle of all of it. And I've designed it so that you look at it when you come through that portal, you get that fantastic image that we had a minute ago. It's brilliant. The tree itself isn't amazing, but it's kind of the first real custom tree I've made. I've done a few in my base and in the village, but they weren't really custom trees. They were just big spruce trees that I modified. There's a few little bits that still need to be done. I want to add something into here, like a little water fountain or something in the middle. We're not going to talk about the back of it because, quite frankly, I don't have time. And speaking of time, I am out of it. Unfortunately, I leave in about 10 hours time from recording this bit. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to put it all together. And I'm actually going to go and get the video out for you. But as I'm speaking now, in 10 hours time, I leave for Europe for work. And 1 week from now, the new season will have started and we will be on the new world. Which means this is it. This is coming to an end. This is my final build on AlphaCraft Season 5. I'm going to do a few other little things, because I'll be able to have a bit of time after work while I'm away, so that I can bring my laptop with me, I can just tinker around, I can just play, I can just do a few little bits every now and then, have a bit of fun, try and get it exactly how I want it. But at the moment, it really is looking so good, and I am incredibly happy with this. I'm now standing outside of a building that I built that you haven't seen. It's called the MCIS, and it was actually the Minecraft Crime Investigation Squad. And I made this to do a really cool little story and episode and short mini-series type thing, where I interviewed all the alphas about the prank that was pulled on my base with all the crafting tables, axolotls, and pufferfish. So I built this entire thing. And inside it's got little interrogation rooms, and I quite enjoyed building it, but it's another thing that you guys didn't get to see. And there's a few other little bits around the world as well, which I haven't shown you. I'm not going to go around all of them and show you what they are, but there are things like that. And the reason for this is I underestimated how much time it takes to do things. Alongside work, alongside real life, I didn't realize how much I wouldn't be able to get done that I wanted to. I started the season by trading a piece of dirt for a diamond, and then I traded that for something else, and then I traded it, and then I was able to trade my first diamond with Marky Sparky for a piece of his soul. From that point, I wanted to run into a really interesting storyline that I could get everybody involved in. Unfortunately, I didn't run with that storyline because I just didn't have time to get things done and really plan it out properly. So yes, there is many things that I have learnt on this season, and being here about how long it takes to do things, what I'm actually enjoying the most, what I really want to do going forward. And yes, there is a week until Season 6 begins. And when Season 6 begins, I want to be doing something a little bit different. And I'm really looking forward to bringing that to you. I've been designing things, I've been planning, I am going to get things planned properly, and I'm going to get some builds sorted, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it so much. But as for Season 5, that is it. That is now it. So thank you for watching. And if you've got to this point in the video, let me know down below. I just want to know how many people actually get to the end and watch these little bits at the end. So say goodbye, Season 5, down in the comment, so that I know you're still here. So, the sun sets on the last day of AlphaCraft Season 5. We will see you in the next season. So until then, bye-bye.